So we're back again with now another NBA 2K20 Myteam video, and this one is a little bit different, but it's also really exciting because this is a first for me. You guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, 2K created a card for me. Well, I got a card created from 2K. I don't really know what to say, but basically I'm going to get into how I was able to do it, how they made me the card, and also how you guys can do it. So as you guys probably know, they released the new Spotlight Sim challenges. So when you go over to Spotlight challenges, we will see that there's a lot of challenges here, and basically they release these challenges because the NBA season is pretty much over. So if I go into the Magic, the next 5 games that the Magic were going to play, you play against those teams like you're the Magic. For example, the next team the Magic were going to play in the regular season was going to be the Bulls, then the Nets, then the 76ers, and so on. But the NBA stopping really hurt NBA 2K as well, because one big thing that 2K always released were moments players. So we had moments of the week's players, and that went up to what, week 10 or 11? Yeah, week 11. And we got some really cool cards out of this, and then they started releasing them just in moments players. And like, there was some good cards here. There was a 98 Giannis for the All-Star MVP. Well, not the MVP because he didn't win that, but you know, All-Star game. There's a Kobe White. There's plenty of cards here, but obviously because the NBA season is over, we're not going to get any more moments. So what 2K decided to do is they released this tweet, and basically they said that if you use the hashtag Spotlight Sim and you get an insane stat line with a player, then be sure to tweet it to them with that hashtag, and then it might turn into a card. So I asked you guys on Twitter, I said, what card should I try and do? As I know that usually in solo challenges, that's my bread and butter. So I can get a lot of points very quickly. And the players that I did were Tyler Hero, Michael Porter Jr., Angus Kilsamoy, yes, myself, Ryan Scalabrine, and I just did Luka Doncic as well. So I'm going to keep it real with you. Obviously, I do these challenges on rookie difficulty, but still, it's 3-minute quarters, and trust me, it is very difficult, especially with how many points I end up dropping. Like, it's not easy. A lot of people are kind of hating, thinking like, oh yeah, you're doing it on rookie, that's easy. You try and drop 145 points in 12 minutes. Angry Angus coming. But yeah, I'll show you the stats here of Brian Scalabrine, because yes, we were able to get 117 points with him in only 12 minutes. That's a little crazy, especially because I was only using this 81 overall Emerald card because he doesn't have another card other than that. Wow, can I speak? And this card is trash. He's got a 56 driving layout. Like, the only good thing is an 85-3, but everything else is just so bad. It was so frustrating to use him, but I wanted to try and upgrade him, and that's why I used him. Then as myself, I was able to drop 69 points with also 7 boards and 5 assists to go with it. It was actually a lot of fun. I actually love playing with myself. That sounds really bad. I need to stop with all the sus stuff, but I was just imagine if we get an Angus Kilsmoy card. It's not going to happen, but I had high hopes. Anyway, the next one I did was on Michael Porter Jr., and this is one of my best ones because in 12 minutes, I dropped 143 points with him, which is a little crazy for only 12 minutes. The reason why this one was a little bit easier was because I was using his Ruby 88 overall, and this card is actually good because he's 6'10" and got an 88 3 ball and can pretty much do everything. So it made it so much easier for me to actually get that stat line. Also, then 2K Moments cards on Twitter ended up creating a card for me around this Michael Porter Jr., and it looks pretty sick, hey? So basically what I'm trying to get out of this is around Twitter, there was a lot of hype around these types of cards. Like, I had a lot of DMs of people hitting me up saying, can you do this player? Can you do that player? So that's why I wanted to bring out a video showing you guys, first of all, how to do it, and also some exciting news, because the next one I did was Luka Doncic, and we had an insane game. We had 142 points with 10 assists, so a double-double, and we got 44 threes, shooting 44 of 48. The reason why I was able to pop off with him was because we were actually using a good card, being his 95 overall diamond, but he hasn't had an upgrade since November, and this man was an MVP candidate, so I think he definitely deserves one, which is why I wanted to try and grind it out. But the one I've been blue balling you guys for is the player that actually did get an upgrade, and that man was none other than Tyler Hero, because in 12 minutes I dropped 133 points with him, and this was the first player that I used because a lot of people requested it, and I was like, that's a great option. First of all, I love Tyler Hero, and also he hasn't had a card since what? When did he get this Moments one? It isn't even going to tell me, I don't think. All right. Yeah, this was a week 2 Moments card, and that's the only card of Tyler Hero we've got other than, like, you know, his current day ones. So I popped off with him, and then 2K actually replied to it. Also, 2K Moments cards did do another card for us, being a Galaxy Opal, and it looks sick as well. And there was a lot of hype around Tyler Hero and it being my stat line, so I was pretty sure something was going to happen. And then they DM'd me asking if it's okay, do they have my permission to post my box score that I had with Tyler Hero. So I was pretty confident we were going to get a card, and then that's exactly what ended up happening. We got a 97 overall Tyler Hero, and his Ruby is actually insane. insanely good. And you can see that the card art is really weird because it's like his 2K picture, but it's because that's actually what it's based off. And it's kind of crazy that it was based off my game that I played with him. And the reason I know 100% is because 2K literally retweeted and quoted my tweet saying this is the stat line that he got this card for. And when we have a look at his stats, like he's 6'6" at the shooting guard dash small forward, and I need to go to another one that doesn't have a shoe. That's a little bit awkward, but he's got a 98 3 ball, 95 free throw, 85 driving dunk, good ball handling, and like good defense too. It's just an all-round good card, but I really want to use him just because I love Tyler Hero. And also his release is fire. He's got a 95 driving dunk tendency, and then 30 Hall of Fame badges, and he has every single shooting badge, I'm pretty sure, except for like steady shooter on Hall of Fame. He's also got Hall of Fame clamps, interceptor, range extender, quick draw, hot zone hunter, green machine. Like, looking at the stats on this card, I need him, and I know I am going to get him just because I have to have the memes of me actually knowing that this is a card I pretty much created. Yeah, as of right now, there's only 5 cards out for the Spotlight Sim, but I know that there's going to be more because this is definitely a very good idea by 2K to actually get the community involved and create moments cards for players. So we've got a Ja Morant, a Tyler Hero, DJ Augustine, Jabari Parker, Bryn Forbes, and Costas Antetokounmpo. I'm hoping we get a Luka Doncic. But yeah, I guess it's now time for me to show you guys how I actually do this. So what you want to do is you want to go and find a Spotlight Sim challenge that has an easy first team. So I don't know, for example, the Heat's first team is the Knicks. So sorry if you're a Knicks fan, but this is the one we're going to do. And then you got to make sure your team consists of 3 Heat players for my example, because that's the team I'm playing as. So now that I've got my 3 Heat players, then I highly recommend that you just have really good rebounders. That's why I've got Dwight at power forward and Cat. And then you just want to have normal players at the other positions, but you want to have your one player that you know you're going to score every point with. And in this example, I'm using Lance Stevenson. So we're going to try and go for 100 with Lance. I don't know if I'll actually get to the end of the game just because I don't really want to. But anyway, let's hop into this game and I'll show you what to do. So first things first, once we win the tip, then we're just going to instantly kick it to Lance. And all you got to do is literally shoot everything. You want to make sure that your offense is quick. Then you want to hit left on the D-pad and go into a full court press. And once you're in the press, icon switch to every player and then just flop on everything, and I mean everything. And now once we get this rebound, we run it up, do a snatchback by flipping back on the right stick and then pull the 3. And now once again, you can see we're all lining up playing defense in the full court press. Just flop, flop, and flop, and try and get everyone to flop, so then you guys get an easy shot with Dennis Smith Jr., but that's not going to go in. Then we'll kick it to Lance, then we'll just pull a terrible shot in his face. It goes in. So again, just flop, flop, and now flop, and then they're going to take that shot, grab the board, and they're actually missing a lot more than usual, but kick it back to your mans, do a snatchback. Oh, that's actually good defense, but just pull it in his face. It really doesn't matter on rookie. They really are missing everything right now, and it's making it so much easier, but you don't even have to snatch back every single time. If it's a good card, they'll make everything. And now this is a bit of a cheesy thing that you can do, but if you're in the 2-minute warning, I guess, and as soon as your player gets takeover, I recommend you start fouling. And yes, I know this is cheesy and I'm sorry, but once they get takeover, you got to make the most of it, and you just got to make sure that you score every single possession. That's the reason I recommend you just foul until they get rid of takeover, and watch me at least get 30 points this quarter, and then you guys know at least I'm keeping it real. So with takeover, it's so easy, and especially on the inbound, make sure you go on your player and then run up to about half court, so then it wastes the least amount of time possible, and then pull the 3 every time. So I recommend you don't foul every single time, or else it's going to be the longest game you'll ever play. And also, it just like, it's a bit cheesy, I guess. So it's fine though, because the Knicks suck. I'm sorry to say it if you're a Knicks fan. This is the worst team I've ever played against. And you can just pull stuff in their face. It doesn't matter, because remember, just flop all the time, and literally they'll take like pretty bad shots sometimes, and it's fine if they make it, because you're just going to get the inbound. And especially in the last minute, how the clock stops, it's fine. Just kick it to Lance, go to the snatchback, pull the 3, it's a bucket. Sometimes they take forever, which is a little bit annoying to take the shot, but it's fine, especially when we're going to get 31 points at least in this quarter with Lance. So snatchback, pull it, 31, there it is. Just leave them wide open. It does not matter at all. And wow, we didn't get that rebound. Okay, well, somehow we missed that. And Lance now doesn't have takeover, which is a little bit annoying, but it's too beastly of a card to miss anything at all. There's 34. So I'm not going to show the rest of the game, but you guys can see in 3 minutes, I had 34 points with 12 of 12 from the field, 10 of 10 from 3, it's a pretty nice game, and that's literally all you gotta remember is just flop. And we only had 4 team fouls too, so I wasn't really spamming it like crazy, and that's how you're able to do it. I'm not gonna show the rest, I'm too bored. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I could have gone off with this lance if I wanted to, but I'm gonna leave that to you guys now because I've done my work, and now that I've shown you how to do it, that's how I recommend it. But yeah, I really do hope that 2K continue to release these Spotlight Sim plays because it is really cool, and I just feel happy that this Tyler Hero is pretty much known as mine. I don't actually have him yet, which is a little bit sad, but I'll get him soon and hopefully drop a gameplay very soon too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash that like button if you did. The Spotlight Sim challenges are definitely a dub, and shout out to 2K for what they're doing. I know I kind of cheese, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.